Yeah, so just talking about farming and how like our farm's in its eighth, ninth year, and we're really on the front lines of climate change and the impacts of extreme weather. First year we started was 2012. It was the driest summer in this area in 50 years, considered a 50-year drought by many. Massive issues with hay up in the Ottawa Valley, as well as this area. Followed that a few years later, we saw two really exceptionally cold winters. The polar vortex was the term famously in use then. That made it really challenging for us to do our shoulder season production. So we lost some of our growing season as a result of that. Then we go forward a few more years and we see 2016 hit us, which is the driest summer for most areas around here ever recorded. After the 50-year drought, 4 years later, worst drought ever. Uh, and then we go from there into record flooding in Lake Ontario the year after. Our fields were soaked with all the rain that came in. In a really short period, we saw erosion issues, delayed planting, crop health problems as a result of the flooding, a lot of nutrient leaching. Another year, a couple years later, we get another serious round of flooding, followed by like a really weird summer with like heavy rain, month lost of our growing season, followed by the season turning to really dry drought-like conditions with a sudden landing of winter in November where everything froze solid for most of November. It didn't thaw again until spring. We normally here are able to harvest crops till December for context. And then this year, not as dry as 2016, drier than 2012. Another significant drought event. These extreme weather events are more frequent and they make it really challenging to farm. It costs us tens of thousands of dollars in lost crop every time we have to adapt to these extreme events. And we're also investing consistently in materials, equipment, infrastructure to cope with these increasingly frequent extreme weather events.